Kids Radio and start your hands to clapping or tap your little toe. Tune in to Kids Radio and listen, we're ready to go.
Welcome to the KIDS Kids Radio Show once again. It seems to be a fairly nice day outside today. It makes your imagination just sort of soar upward on a day like this.
Ja, und that is exactly what I want you to do with me today.
Mr. Invento, I didn't expect you. I thought you told me you were going to be trying out your weather balloon today.
Ja, well, I have my balloon parked outside the studio right now. I am waiting for you.
Oh, no, not again. I have work to do. I have to play these commercials. Oh, I can't believe you talked me into this weather balloon with you. It must be thousands of feet to the ground. We're so high up, I think I'm getting airsick.
Ja, well, just make sure you lean over the side of our basket, eh?
Why do you call this your weather balloon? It looks like a regular hot air balloon to me.
Because we are going to investigate the weather in this balloon. Miss Carolyn, you see that large bank of clouds up ahead?
You don't mean we're going into those clouds, do you? We don't know what's in them.
Precisely. That is what we will find out.
Mr. Invento, there's a huge bird flying right at us. Duck, Mr. Invento.
No, it's not a duck, Miss Carolyn. It looks more like a Canadian goose with feathers like...
Oh, shoo, get out of here. Go on. Boy, that was a big honker, and he hit Mr. Invento right in the head. Wake up, Mr. Invento. We're moving into the clouds, and I'm scared.
Oh yeah, Mama. I will get up from bed in a moment.
Mr. Invento, I'm not your mama. You were hit in the head by a flying goose, but I need your help. Our balloon has stopped dead still in the cloud bank, and I'm scared.
If the balloon has stopped inside the clouds, then who is the brawny fellow with the long blonde hair under his helmet and a giant hammer in his hand looking at us over the top of the balloon basket?
Oh, you're just seeing things from that goosebump you got in the head.
My name is Thor. Please, step out. It's all the ground right here.
What are you doing up here?
I'm Thor, one of those who make the weather.
We make weather whether we like it or not. We make weather that is cold and weather that is hot. We make weather when it sizzles, weather when it drizzles. We make weather whether we like it or not. We make weather whether we will it or won't. We make weather to go out with and weather when we don't. We make weather that is chilly, weather that is silly. We make weather whether we will it or won't. We make weather whether we wish to or not.
We make weather when it's dry and when it rains a lot.
We make weather that is snowy, weather that is blowy.
We make weather whether we wish to or not.
We make weather whether we want to at all. We make weather to ice skate and weather to play ball. We make weather that is lighter, weather that is brighter. We make weather whether we want to at all. We make weather whether it's nighttime or day. We make weather that is sad, weather that is gay.
We make weather that is sunny, weather that is funny. We make weather whether it's nighttime or day.
We make weather whether we like it or not. We make sun and rain and snow and weather cold or hot. We make stormy clouds and typhoons, breezy, rainy monsoons. We make weather whether we like it or not. We make weather whether we like it or not. We make weather whether we like it or not. We make weather whether we like it or not. We make weather whether we like it or not.
Since you have landed on my sacred domain, shall I throw you around?
Miss Carolyn, What is a sacred domain and why is he going to throw us around?
No, Mr. Invento. He said this is his sacred domain and he wants to show us around. His S sounds turn into TH sounds when he talks. You know, a bit of a lisp.
This domain is called Cumulus, and this is where I do some work creating weather.
You use your thumb to make weather?
Mr. Invento!
Of course, I don't create all the weather. Just some of it's done by other sectors of the sky. I am Thor.
But why are you Thor at us? We haven't done anything. You won't use that big hammer in your hand on us, will you?
Mr. Invento! His name is Thor, one of the ancient weather gods.
Oh.
Can't you see how he's dressed?
Oh. Yeah, I like those jazzy knickers with boots very much. But that huge helmet with the horns on top in it's a bit much.
Mr. Thor, what exactly is your job up here in Cumulus?
With my singing hammer, I send forth the thunder and lightning like so.
Ach du Lieber, that is scary.
Nonsense. Thunder is the song of the thigh.
The thong of the thigh? You make thunder with your thigh? I didn't know the sky wore thongs or any kind of shoes either.
He said it's the song of the sky, Mr. Invento.
Oh.
Thunder, lightning, a storm's about to begin. Thunder, lightning, I hope you're all tucked in. Try not to be so afraid. Try to be brave and strong. When you hear my noises above, you feel something's terribly wrong. Thunder, lightning, your house seems to shake in the night. Thunder, lightning, you'd feel better if you put on the light. But you're too scared to get out of bed, and you're too big to call Mom or Dad. If you weren't all by yourself, you wouldn't feel terribly bad. Thunder, lightning, where's it going to end? Thunder, lightning, right now you could use a good friend. Is someone trying your door? Or is it all in your head? Is something coming up through the floor? Oh my, you're so full of dread. Thunder, lightning, a storm is about to begin. Thunder, lightning, I hope you're all tucked in. Close your eyes tightly and count it, and hear your little heart throb, and think about TL, that's me, enjoying his work and his job. Thunder, lightning, thunder, lightning, thunder, lightning, thunder, lightning, thunder, lightning, thunder, lightning, thunder.
Well, thunder and lightning can be kind of scary, but it really can get scary when it's a huge storm, too.
Would you like me to show you how a storm is made?
Well, you might as well.
To make it rain, I just reach into my big bag of rain seeds here, and I sprinkle them all over the clouds, and it makes the clouds produce the water. I'll sprinkle a bunch around here and show you how it works.
No, don't make a storm right now.
Don't worry, it takes more than just rain to make a storm. You have to have the winds added to the rain for a good storm. I keep the winds locked up in that huge box you see over there with the black clouds around it.
You keep the winds locked in a box?
I must. The winds are a restless spirit, and they're wild.
But we have winds all the time. How does they get out of the box?
I have a playful relative named Loki that will let them loose, and by pulling that lever right there by you. I have to guard this lever at all times now.
You mean all you have to do is pull this lever like so?
Wait, Viola, don't pull it!
When rain and wind get together, it means we're in for bad weather. The wind can be lovely and soft in the night, but adding some rain and they're off to a fight. Their combination leads to devastation, and we end up with a storm. When rain and wind get together, we know it's terrible weather.
The rain is refreshing and soothing, it's true. But adding some wind and you know we are through.
Their little mixture is an ugly picture, and we end up with a storm.
When rain and wind get together, we know it's stay-at-home weather. Each on his own is a lovely delight, but put them together and no one is right.
Wind that's tremendous.
Rain that's horrendous,
And we end up with a storm. Rain and wind get together, we know it's stay-at-home weather. Each on his own is a lovely delight, but put them together and no one is right.
Wind that's tremendous.
rain that's horrendous.
And we end up with a storm.
See what you've done now, Mr. Invento. Thor told you not to pull that lever to let loose the winds. Now it's mixed with the rain and we have a full-blown storm on our hands.
How was I to know that the lever had a hair trigger? It just bent off in my hand. I barely touched it.
You two mortals stay here. I must round up the winds before this storm gets too far out of hand.
Where does he think we would go? The only place is straight down.
Look, Mr. Invento, Thor is soaring into the winds and chanting something.
O mighty winds of north, south, east, and west, hear my commands and put your mighty fury to rest. Obey my request and return to your box, for my powers will always be your locks. Pull the lever to close the box.
Here, let me. I don't trust you to pull it, Mr. Invento.
There, by Odin. That should hold them. I am Thor.
You have already told us your name.
I think he means he's sore this time, Mr. Invento. Sore at you.
I don't like the way he is tapping that hammer in his hand and looking at me. Help me, Miss Carolyn.
So, you dare let loose the winds without my consent. I will...
Thor, why is it still raining?
What? Oh, because the seeds keep producing water until they're used up in the clouds. That's the way the sound of gray works.
The sound
of gray?
Of course. It's always gray when it rains, and gray makes its own sounds.
Can you hear the raindrops running down the window pane? Can you hear the stars as they gently fade away? If you can, and if you could, then that's the sound of grace. Listen to a feather when it lands upon the floor. Listen to the knocking when there's no one at the door. Listen to a snowflake as it gently hits the ground. If you can, and if you could, then gray would be the sound. Can you hear the fog when it creeps along the street? Can you hear a kitten landing softly on its feet? Can you hear a shadow as it quickly slips away? If you can, and if you could, then that's the sound of grace. Can you hear the sound of a dying butterfly? Can you hear the tears when a ladybug cries? Can you hear the sadness when a friend goes away? If you can, and if you could, then that's the sound of grace. Listen very closely to all the simple sounds, the little ones, the tiny ones, they're hiding all around. Listen to the secret sounds of every single day. And if you can, and if you could, then that's the sound of grace.
Ach du lieber, Miss Carolyn, all this gray from the rain is making me feel very sad.
You should learn to cheer up when it rains and gets all gray, Mr. Invento. I usually get out my guitar and start playing myself a tune to help pass the time.
Well, you see, I am a little worried about how we will get back down. You see, when I let the winds loose, I am afraid they blew away my weather balloon.
What? Oh, great, Mr. Invento. Sometimes you're about as useful as my 3-string guitar.
What is a guitar?
It's a stringed instrument that makes music, Thor. It usually has 6 strings, but I had a problem with the strings on mine.
Tell me more about this magical thing.
Well, I bet you had something to do with what happened because it was raining that day, and I got out my guitar to play. When I woke up this morning, it was cloudy, and I hated to face a dreary day. But I thought to myself, I'll play some music, and I began to feel better right away. I went to the closet for my guitar, but it had a broken string, and a 5-string guitar is pretty useless when you've got a rainy day and want to sing. Oh, singing's not much fun with a 5-string guitar. 6 strings in tune are much better by far. But I'll do my best to play the clouds away and fix up my guitar on a sunny day. I strummed a minor chord on the guitar, and the A string broke off with a crack. I couldn't believe there were only 4 left, and I thought I'd put the darn thing back. 'Cause singing's not much fun with a 4-string guitar. 6 strings in tune are much better by far. But I'll do my best to play the clouds away and fix up my guitar on a sunny day. The thunder gave a crash, the sky grew darker, as I bravely continued to sing. But then all the lights in the house went out, and in my hand I held another string. Whistling wind came flowing through my window as the lightning lit up the sky. I didn't mind the storm or the lights being out. My broken guitar made me want to cry. 'Cause singing's not much fun with a 3-string guitar. 6 strings in tune are much better by far. But I'll do my best to play the clouds away and fix up my guitar on a sunny day. I'll take it to be fixed first thing tomorrow, and it will be fine, as good as new. But tonight is too rainy to go anywhere, and a 3-string guitar will just have to do. But singing's not much fun with a 3-string guitar. 6 strings in tune are much better by far. But I'll do my best to play the clouds away and fix up my guitar on a sunny day. Singing's not much fun with a 3-string guitar. 6 strings in tune are much better by far. But I'll do my best to play the clouds away and fix up my guitar on a sunny day.
That is a good story, Miss Carolyn.
I'm glad you liked it, Immortal Thor.
Yeah, well, as for me, I am still quite worried about how we are going to return to the earth down below, Miss Carolyn, since our balloon has gone kaput.
I will be glad to help you return to your home if you wish to leave Cumulus, but I can't do it until the rain stops pouring from the clouds and the rain thieves have used themselves all up.
But how will you get us back down?
I'll give you my magic hammer to hold on to, and you must hold on very tight. It will fly back down to where you wish to go, but it won't work until the sun begins to shine again.
But how will you get your hammer back?
It's going to fly back to my hand after you let loose of it.
I wish the rain would stop so we could get going. Wait a minute. What about me? How will I get back?
If you desire, you may leave this morsel with me, and I will teach him about the snow and ice.
Miss Carolyn, may I hold on to you when you are flying with the hammer? I do not like the way he said that.
I will let you if you help me start wishing for the rain to stop. Just keep saying this with me. Rain, rain, go away, come again some other day.
Rain, rain, go away, come again some other day. Rain, rain, go away, come again some other day. Rain, rain, go away, come again some other day.
Rain, rainy day, rain go away, gray skies above me, please don't you stay, please don't you stay. Rain, go away, come again another day. Mother says I can't go play, no fun today, no fun today. Rain, rainy day, rain go away, gray skies above me, please don't you stay, please don't you stay. Here I sit in my room, watching raindrops falling down. If I could, I'd be outside, splashing around, splashing around. Rain, rainy day, rain go away, gray skies above me, please don't you stay. Rain, rainy day. rain go away. Gray skies above me, please don't you stay. Please don't you stay.
The sun is coming out and it quit raining. Goodbye, Thor, and thanks for letting us fly with your hammer. Hang on to me tight, Mr. Invento. Here we go.
Oh.
Well, we made it back down with Thor's hammer, and it's on its way back to Thor's hands now.
Yeah, that was very educational. Aren't you glad I take you on these adventures and teach you so much, eh?
Yes. Mr. Invento, would you step outside the KIDS studio door and see if it looks like it's going to rain anymore?
Oh, certainly. I am always glad to help. Well, it still looks cloudy up here.
Well, just keep looking, and keep looking, and looking, and looking,
Miss Carolyn?
and looking.
It's not raining, Miss Carolyn. Miss Carolyn? Miss Carolyn, it's not raining. Are you going to open the door?
Thanks for traveling up into the weather with us today. I hope you'll join me next week. Maybe by then I'll have learned to keep the door locked when Mr. Invento comes up with more inventions. Bye.
It's not raining out here.